I just feel like the decisions that I make now and the habits that I develop now in my 40s are going to tremendously affect my 50s and my 60s and my 70s and my 80s, God willingly. And that's important to me. Hi friends, so get in here, okay, because I am ready to give you guys an update on where I'm at on my fitness journey. For those that are new, I started a fitness journey, like 2 months ago now, and I kind of give a monthly update on what has been going on. So today we are going to talk about how me walking every single day and exercising every single day, I usually on average walk about 2 miles a day for the last 47 days. The things that I've learned, how my body's changing, how I'm feeling, all of the above. And let me just say, this has been such an amazing awakening experience for me. But if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Gia. Welcome. Come on in, get yourself a cup of coffee, some tea, and let's chat. Before we get started with this video, one thing that has helped me tremendously is Factor. For those that are not new, you guys know I've been working with Factor for quite some time now. I love them so much. These meals come in like in a clutch for me, especially when I don't have lunches prepared for my husband and I. So we will both use these Factor meals to eat, and I love them. So basically, Factor is a meal delivery service, and they make meeting your nutritional goals easier than ever by delivering fresh, never frozen, dietitian approved meals right to your doorstep. And when I tell you, they are so convenient, it is so convenient. The meals are fresh, they taste delicious, they're easy to prepare. All you have to do is poke a few holes in the meal, pop it in the microwave, and you have a nutritious meal. And they're not just, it's nothing close to anything frozen. It's always fresh, which is great. So you can keep them in the fridge and you just eat them as needed. And especially when you're a busy mom like me, where we're always doing something. By the time my girls come home from school, I am moving nonstop. So I have to get everything I need to get done before they get home. These meals save me so much time. The menus are updated weekly that include 27 plus meals and 33 plus add-ons. So you can choose your favorite meals or let Factor craft your order for you. They offer all types of meals from keto, calorie smart, chef's choice, vegan and veggie options, which include seafood and meat and plant-based meals. So they have something for everyone. It seriously cuts down on grocery trips for me, and not only grocery trips, it cuts down on me using my mental energy to try to plan my lunches for the day on top of dinner for my family. Anything that cuts down on my mental load, I am here for, because it's hard enough to make sure you have all the groceries and make sure you have your meal plan and then cook all the meals every single day. So just to take something off of my plate like that is tremendously helpful for me. Honestly, it's just an easy routine for me to maintain as someone who is on this fitness journey, and anything that's easier for me, I definitely suggest that you try for yourself. So head to factor75.com or click the link below and use the code GIA50 to get 50% off of your first Factor box. Again, that's factor75.com or click the link below and use the code GIA50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. Thank you so much, Factor, for sponsoring today's video, and thank you guys for supporting Factor, because like I said, it's definitely been helpful for me. All right, so first things first, it has been 49 days, okay, of me exercising every single day, closing all 3 of my rings on my Apple Watch every single day. If you guys didn't know, your Apple Watch has a fitness setting where it shows you how much you're moving for the day. So you have your move goal, how much you want to move to burn a certain amount of calories, how many exercise minutes you do every single day, and then they call it a stand goal, meaning you're getting up and moving around for at least 1 minute every single hour. And the goal for that is 12 hours. And my goal for exercise is 30 minutes a day. So I am on day 50 of me closing my rings every single day. And I gotta say, y'all, I have never felt so good about exercising before, or just, I don't know, just there's so many things that I've learned on this, and I can't wait to share with you guys. So basically, the exercise that I've been doing is I've been primarily outdoors walking every single day, on average 2 miles a day. I'm just out there walking. I find that that's easiest for me. Now, on the days where the weather does not cooperate, one of you guys mentioned Grow with Jo, her YouTube channel. I love her videos. I do those indoors. It's kind of like, and what I like about her is you could do any kind of level of fitness. She has so many beginner friendly videos that you can do. She has like indoor walking videos where you can walk like 5 miles within the video. She has short videos, long videos. I really, really like her stuff. So I suggest you guys check her out. So I'll do that if I don't, if the weather doesn't cooperate, or I'll do some strength training. I try to do strength training twice a week where I'm lifting weights in some capacity, even on top of my walking, because strength training is another one of my goals that's important to me. As you get older, lifting weights is really important for sculpting your body the way you want it to be and just making your muscles stronger. But honestly, the walking alone is everything. I try to walk a lot of hills. There's a neighborhood close to mine that has a lot of hills, so I'll do that, or I'll just walk around my neighborhood to just get in the steps. But it has been amazing. So on average, my weekly average, it has it here on my watch. So for a whole week, for last week, as I'm speaking right now, I burned 5,499 calories on an average of 785 calories a day. I took 82,000 steps a day for the week. 82,000 steps, which is way more than I ever used to do. I used to only be around 3,000 to 4,000 steps a day, but now I'm averaging around 10,000 to 12,000 steps a day. I walked a total of 38 miles in distance. The flights climbed is 91, and my active time was over 6 hours of just active time of me, my heart rate being elevated. So that's some of the things that I did, have been doing for the last 49 days. Now, one of the biggest motivators that I found to just try doing this every day is this Instagram reel that I found on Instagram, and I will play that for you here. So basically what this doctor is saying is that exercising is like a natural antidepressant. And I found that to be amazing, that the hormones that are released when you contract and release your muscles is actually helps your brain. It helps your brain function properly. I feel like God did not intend us to just sit in, have sedentary lifestyles. And I'm able to exercise, which is such a blessing because I know so many people are not. And so because of that, I don't want to take that for granted, especially with me being young still. I'm in my 40s now, 41. And now I just feel like the decisions that I make now and the habits that I develop now in my 40s are going to tremendously affect my 50s and my 60s and my 70s and my 80s, God willingly. And that's important to me, and it's important for me to influence the people around me as well. So not only did my cousins, if you guys didn't know, my cousins initially motivated me to start closing my rings because they were like, oh, let's follow each other on the Apple Watch because you can follow people and you can see how their progress is. And I started seeing them closing their rings every day. And I was like, you know what, I want to do that. So I started doing that. Then I influenced my best friend to do it. She closes her rings every day. Then I influenced my husband to do it. He closes his rings every day. And then my mom and my sister. So now I have all these people who are closing their rings every day. And it's like a trickle down effect of something good, you know? And so I love that. And I just feel like that is so, it's just beautiful to see and watch. So those are the things that I've been doing to exercise. Now let me share with you the things that I've learned and I'm experiencing as my body is literally physically changing. So number one, okay, my mindset about fitness has changed. Okay, the more I'm reading about different things and different studies and stuff like that, it's more than just, oh, I want to look good in my bathing suit. I already look good in my bathing suit. You know, I don't succumb to society's standards of what beauty is, because one year my body shape may be in style, but guess what? The next year it may not be in style. And guess what? I only have this one body to love on in this life. So I'm not going to succumb to societal standards of beauty. I know I'm beautiful. My body is beautiful the way it is. I just want to be in my healthiest shape, you know, in order to have a longevity in life and to feel good and not to feel achy and sore and hurtful. You know, it's more than just wanting to look good physically, you know, or wanting to be a certain weight. It's about my heart health. It's about my brain health. It's about me getting enough oxygen in my body, because the more studies that I'm reading is like most people don't even get enough oxygen. And if you just focused on your breathing more every day, it can add like 7 years to your life. Like that is amazing to me. And so don't just listen to me, Google it, research it. You could read these studies for yourself. Like oxygen is important. Most of us just, when we sit in a sedentary lifestyle, we aren't getting enough oxygen. So my mindset about fitness and how exercise is so important has changed. Now, you've heard this your whole life. Oh, you got to exercise. It's healthy for you. It's important for you. But no, it's up there like with showering, okay? It's up there with brushing your teeth. It's up there with eating nutritional foods. Like you have to move your body for optimal health if you are able to. And so that mindset my mindset around that has changed. And it's definitely a high priority of mine now, because I used to feel like I just don't have time. I'm not in the season of life right now where I can just exercise. But you know, those are just excuses that I would make for myself. You know, everybody, if you have time to shower, you know, you make time to work, you make time to cook, you make time to spend time with your family, you got to make time for yourself. You got to make time to make sure that you're healthy so that you could present and be the best version of yourself for your family and for your children or your spouse or whatever. You know, it's important to feed back into yourself. We can't just keep pouring into other people. We got to pour into ourselves, and exercising is a way to do that. All right, number 2, I have been sleeping so good. I mean, like so good. And this is somebody who used to, honestly, I don't know if it's just overstimulation of my brain or what, but I used to get up and like just wake up randomly throughout the night. I hadn't been sleeping well for a while before I started this. And now that I'm exercising every day, girl, honey, when my head hits that pillow, I am knocked out. And I love feeling like it's a good sleep too, not like a crappy sleep where you don't get any REM, which is rapid eye movement. That kind of deep sleep is important to have, because another study that I read, and again, y'all, if you want, fact check me, Google it yourself, okay? Read these studies. But basically, what the study said was, when we sleep for an average of 8 hours, okay, the first 4 hours, your body is physically repairing itself. Your cells are regenerating. You know, that's why you always get sleep when you don't feel well, because your body is physically healing itself. It's going through the motion, right? Then the last 4 hours is actually brain repair and brain health, where your brain is going through that same process and healing. And what happens is most of us don't get 8 hours of sleep. And guess what? That brain function, the brain repairing, the brain rejuvenating cells and all that doesn't get to happen. And when that happens over decades, guess what that causes? It causes Alzheimer's and dementia and all different types of brain disease. And so it's important for you to get those 8 hours, and it's in the deep sleep of REM, because that's when your body is healing itself. And so I find myself getting way more REM sleep, and I'm thinking about investing in an Oura ring so that it will tell me how much deep sleep I'm getting, because I don't sleep in my Apple Watch, even though the Apple Watch can do that. I mean, I got a new one for my birthday, and so now it's like, I think this is the Apple Watch 8. I went from a 3 to an 8. Anyways, yeah, so sleep has been great, and that's so important for us to get the best sleep that we can get. Number 3, my confidence has changed. Honestly, my confidence is better in myself, in taking care of myself. Meaning, you know, like I said, I used to think that this season of life, I can't exercise right now, which is just excuses for myself. And tell me if you do this too. I think about like the best version of Gia, a higher version of Gia that like performs at the optimal highest all the time. I mean, she gets up early. She spends time with herself before everybody else gets up in the house. She exercises every day. She cooks. Her house is immaculate. She spends time with her family. She spends time with her friends. Like, she's killing it at work. My business is growing. Like, that optimal Gia, I always used to think that I could not be her. Like, there's just something that would always lack. But me being able to do this every day, it has shown me, guess what? I am her already. I'm doing it. I'm exercising already. And although not everything is perfect, I can still be in my best healthy version of myself. I can obtain that, okay? By taking these little steps every single day. The steps of closing my ring every day, making sure to exercise every single day. I'm eating clean. I'm putting my nutrition first. I'm sleeping good. I'm her already. You know, and so that my confidence in myself and my abilities has grown to improve myself that I can do this. That version of Gia is not far away. She's right there and she's already living inside of me. I might as well just show it on the outside, and that's what I'm doing. And so I'm really feeling really good about that. The next thing is I have way more energy. I used to feel at around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, like a kind of sluggish pull, like I'm tired, you know, the coffee is worn off. I want to sleep a little bit more. Like, I need to take a quick 20-minute cat nap. And honestly, that has gone away with me exercising. Now I feel like I just have sustained energy throughout the day. I try not to exercise too late at night, even though some days for me to close my ring, I have to. And I just try to make sure I plan in my exercise depending on whatever I have going on that day. But my sustained energy has been amazing. There is no more of those like lows and highs. And a lot of this has to do with nutrition as well. But the exercise definitely helps me to sustain my energy. And last but not least, me exercising every day has helped me clear my mind. Again, I mentioned earlier that I felt like I was being overstimulated a little bit too much, whether it be through social media, feeling overwhelmed with just motherhood and making sure I'm doing all the things I needed to get done, or, you know, all the calendars that I have, the mental calendars in my head, like, oh, we have to do this, or oh, we have to do this, or we're going here. Just making sure my family's okay. And, you know, just the stressors of life would keep my brain literally overstimulated and always on the go. And when I'm good outside and I feel that sun shining on my face, or I feel the sun, the energy of the sun in my palms of my hands, it has a calming effect. I can see why the sun makes people happier. I really do believe that the energy from the sun really does fill our souls up. And so even though it's not bright and sunny every single day, just me moving my body and getting more oxygen in my body is helping me. It helps me clear my mind. Sometimes I listen to a podcast while I walk. Sometimes I just listen to the birds. There was another study that I found, and I learned this from Mel Robbins. I love Mel Robbins. If you guys don't follow her, you should look her up. She has a YouTube channel, a podcast. And a study found that listening to birds chirp every single day makes people happier. And I don't know what the connection, the link is to that, but I found myself when on my walks wanting to listen to the birds chirp. I actually changed my alarm in the morning to wake up to birds chirping. And I like it. I don't know why, but I do. I like it. So that's a study too you can read about, but you know, I just like it. I like looking at the clear blue sky or just watching nature. There's something that just in that just definitely helps you clear your mind. And that is where I'm at right now. So you're probably wondering, well, Gia, like, did you lose any weight? Honestly, I haven't been weighing myself. I haven't, because this is a lifestyle change. This is a part of my life now. This is a part of me growing and making decisions now that affect my future. Just like if you're younger than me and you're in your 30s, the decisions that you make in your 30s and how you take care of yourself is going to affect your health in your 40s. Okay, this goes on every decade. And any of the beautiful women that watch me that are older than me, please speak in the comments and let us know what kind of changes that you make to help your future self, you know. But at the end of the day, this has been amazing. I feel really, really good. I feel like my face is smaller. I can definitely feel it in my jeans. And honestly, the last time I weighed myself, I lost about 5 pounds. I did. And that was like maybe 2 weeks ago. So it is what it is. I know that me exercising every day is going to result in weight loss, especially when I'm focusing on my nutrition. And so that's just a added plus to the other more important things that exercise has done for me. And again, that mindset shift has been critical. So leave a comment down below. Let me know, where are you at in your fitness journey? How are you feeling? What are you doing differently? I want to encourage you guys to close your rings, first of all, if you have an Apple Watch. Or if you don't have an Apple Watch, just get outside and start walking. I know it's still cold in a lot of areas. Here in Georgia, spring is starting to slowly creep in, but just do something every single day to move your body. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.